وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا إلى يوم الدين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Today, inshallah, we're gonna talk about the Surah Al-Baqarah. Surah Al-Baqarah, which is the Surah Al-Baqarah is the first surah in Quran, and Surah Al-Baqarah is the longest surah in Quran. So Allah mentioned the Baqarah 4 times in Surah Al-Baqarah. Baqarah means cow. Why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala name the surah as Surah Al-Baqarah? Because of Bani Israel, Baqarah. It's the Musa's tribe. Musa alayhi salam is a tribe. Moses alayhi salam. What happened in the surah? That's in some scholars wrote books of Sirah talks about this, and they say a story about a rich man who is a Jewish man. He was a rich man, but he was infertile man. He couldn't get children, and he got just one nephew, and he wants to take over his money because he was rich. He didn't wait until he died, but what did he do? Basically, he killed him. He killed him to get what? All his money. After that, after he killed him, they came and they tried to find who killed the Jewish man. And the same person, his nephew, came to Prophet Musa and said, "You are a prophet of Allah. You are, no, he knows." And he said to me, "You know everything. So tell us who killed my uncle." And he did that, you know. Prophet Musa, said, what did he say? Say, bring a cow. We need a cow. So, to slaughter that cow. Then Jewish people always make things complicated. It's Prophet Musa, asked him to slaughter a cow. That's why we say do not ask many questions. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you say to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say something, say people or his companion that time, Prophet were saying what? Sami'na wa ata'na. Just pay to Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's order. You don't need to go further and ask. And what the Jewish people did with a Prophet Musa, they said to him, "Is that Baqarah is too young or too old? What do you think?" So Prophet Musa said, "Then it's not too old, it's not too young." So then they asked it again. They said, "What color is it?" So Prophet Musa replied to them again, "It's صفراء فاقع لونها." It's a bright yellow. It's like a golden one. The surah another. When you look at it, you like it. Then they asked it again and again. What did they say again? It's working in farm or just one for show? Then replied again, Prophet Musa say, it didn't work in farm. So they tried to find that yellow pride. It's not low old, it's not young. They didn't find anyone, just one lady in that tribe got that cow. And when she knew that they needed desperately, she said, "I will give you this one, but you have to pay me the same weight gold of that cow." They said to her, "It's too much, we can't pay that amount to you." Then they came back to Prophet Musa and said, "You made a restriction yourself. I asked you to bring a cow to slaughter, but you keep asking. That's why you have to bring that one." She got a lot of money for that cow. They brought the cow to Prophet Musa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They slaughtered that cow, kill it, and Prophet Musa took a part of that cow. Some scholars say that he took bone. Let's say part of it. He took a part of it. Just he touched that man who died. He brought him life again, and he said my nephew killed me because he wanted to take my money, and he died again. And this is one of the Prophet Musa miracles. Then was a clear to that people that he killed his uncle and they killed him. All of this story about the Baqarah, the questions, وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى لِقَوْمِهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَأْمُرُكُمْ, that Allah ordered you to slaughter a cow. They replied to him, قالوا أتتخذنا هزوا, are you making fun of us to tell us to slaughter a cow? قال أعوذ بالله أن أكون من الجاهلين. Prophet Musa replied, أعوذ بالله أن أكون من الجاهلين, I'm not playing with you, that's the truth from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to slaughter the cow. And then they're asking the question that I told you. What we get benefit from this story, that this story showed us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is power. Yes? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala power. To and the miracle of the Prophet Musa. He got some of that meat or that bone or whatever, and he just touched that man and he brought him alive again. That's a miracle, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is power. Then the second thing that I want you to take with you from this lesson, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you say something or prophet to you, you don't need to ask and ask and ask, keep questions. Because that's what you did with the Prophet Musa. You don't need to ask. If you say it's you, go ayah from Quran or hadith or any scholar or any imam say something, you don't need to go further with them. Why this one? Why this one? What if I do that one? No. Just okay, alhamdulillah, we'll do that. May Allah bless you and give us some good life. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.